Mold is a type of fungus. It's actually a very small living thing that, honestly, can grow almost anywhere. You can find mold both indoors and outdoors. It's really just a natural part of our world. Mold plays an important role in nature by breaking down dead organic matter, things like fallen leaves and dead trees. Without mold, our forests and natural spaces would be, well, very different. But while mold is helpful outside, it can become a serious problem when it starts growing inside our homes, where we live, eat, and sleep every day. Mold loves places that are damp and dark. It needs moisture to grow and spread. So, think about the places in your home that might have water. Your bathroom is a common spot, especially around the shower or tub. Your kitchen, particularly under the sink, can also be a perfect home for mold. Basements are another big problem area because they are often cool, dark, and can get wet from leaks or humidity. Even a small water leak from a pipe or a roof can create the perfect environment for a mold colony to begin its silent and often unseen invasion of your living space. You might see mold as fuzzy patches on walls or ceilings, and it can be many different colors. You might see black, green, white, or even orange mold. Sometimes you can't see the mold at all. It could be hiding behind your wallpaper or growing inside your walls where you would never notice it. It might even be growing in the dust that collects on your furniture or floors. This hidden mold is particularly concerning because you can be exposed to it for a long time without even knowing that the source of your health issues is right there inside your own home. So what does mold need to thrive? It's actually quite simple. Mold needs food and water. The food for mold can be almost anything found in a house. It can eat wood, paper, carpet, and even dust. When you add moisture from a leaky pipe, high humidity, or condensation on a window, you have created a 5-star resort for mold. This is why it is so important to keep your home dry. Controlling moisture is the most critical step you can take to control mold growth and protect the air you and your family breathe every single day. People come into contact with mold in a few main ways. The most common way is by breathing it in. Mold releases these tiny particles into the air called spores. These spores are so small and light that they can float around your home for a long time, and you can't see them with your eyes. When you are in a room with mold, you breathe in these spores without even knowing it. They travel down into your lungs, and this is actually the primary way that mold begins to affect your health, starting a process of irritation and inflammation deep within your respiratory system. Another way mold can get to you is through touch. If you touch a surface that has mold on it, the mold spores can get onto your skin. This can cause skin irritation, like a rash or itchiness. From your hands, it's very easy to transfer these spores to other parts of your body. For example, if you touch a moldy surface and then rub your eyes, you can cause an eye infection. This is why it's important to be careful and wear gloves if you are cleaning an area where you suspect mold might be growing to prevent direct contact with your skin. Mold can also enter your body if you eat food that has gone moldy. You have probably seen mold grow on old bread or fruit. Eating this mold can make you feel sick. While some molds are used to make foods like cheese, the types of mold that grow on spoiled food in your home can produce toxic substances. These substances can cause upset stomach and other health problems. It's always safest to throw away any food that shows signs of mold growth, as the problem can be much deeper than what is visible on the surface. The problem with mold spores is that they are everywhere, but their concentration is key. In a home with a mold problem, the number of spores in the air is much, much higher. Breathing in this high concentration of spores day after day is what leads to health issues. Your body is constantly trying to filter them out, and over time, this can overwhelm your natural defenses. It creates a state of chronic irritation and can trigger a wide range of symptoms, turning your safe haven into a source of illness. When you are exposed to mold, your body may send you warning signals. These symptoms can often feel like a cold or allergies that just won't go away. You might start sneezing a lot. Your nose might feel stuffy or runny all the time. Your eyes can become red, itchy, and watery. These are some of the most common first signs that mold might be affecting you. Because these symptoms are so similar to common allergies, many people don't realize that the true cause is hidden mold growth within their home, and they continue to suffer without addressing the root of the problem. The irritation from mold spores doesn't just stop in your nose and eyes. It can also affect your throat and lungs. You might develop a persistent cough that is dry and irritating. Your throat might feel scratchy. For some people, it can feel like it's hard to breathe, leading to wheezing or a feeling of tightness in the chest. Headaches are another very common symptom reported by people living in homes with mold. These symptoms can make you feel tired and unwell, impacting your ability to function well at work, at school, or at home. It's very important to understand that mold does not affect everyone in the same way. Some people are much more sensitive to its effects. Children and elderly individuals are often more vulnerable because their immune systems may not be as strong. People who already have breathing problems like asthma can have very serious reactions. For them, mold exposure can trigger severe asthma attacks that may require immediate medical attention. Anyone with a weakened immune system, perhaps from another illness or medical treatment, is also at a much higher risk for developing more severe complications from mold. If you notice these symptoms and they seem to get worse when you are at home, but better when you are away for a few days, that is a big clue. This pattern strongly suggests that something inside your house is causing the problem. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. These persistent, allergy-like symptoms are your body's alarm system. They are signaling that the air you are breathing is not clean and that you need to investigate the possibility of a hidden mold problem for the sake of your long-term health and well-being. The best way to fight mold is to keep it from growing in the first place. The key to this is controlling moisture. You need to keep your home as dry as possible. If you have any water leaks from your roof, windows, or pipes, fix them right away. Don't let water sit for a long time. After a spill or a leak, dry the area completely within 24 to 48 hours. This short window is critical because it's all the time mold needs to start growing. A small, quick action can prevent a much larger problem from developing later on. Make sure your home has good airflow. Use exhaust fans in your kitchen and bathrooms when you are cooking or taking a shower. These fans pull the moist air out of your home before it can condense on walls and create a damp environment. If you live in a place with high humidity, you might want to use a dehumidifier. Try to keep the humidity level in your home below 50%. This simple step creates an environment where mold will have a very difficult time surviving, let alone thriving and spreading its spores throughout your living space. Keeping your home clean is also very important. Mold can feed on dust and dirt. Clean your floors and surfaces regularly to remove potential food sources for mold. If you see any mold growing, you need to clean it up safely. For small areas, you can use a mixture of water and detergent. It's very important to wear gloves and a mask to protect yourself from breathing in the spores while you are cleaning. For large areas of mold, it is always best to call a professional who is trained in safe mold removal. Taking mold seriously is a critical part of maintaining a healthy life. It's not just a stain on the wall, it's a potential health hazard that can cause real and lasting problems. By controlling moisture, ensuring good ventilation, and keeping your home clean, you can protect yourself and your family from the hidden dangers of mold. Be proactive about home maintenance and be aware of the signs of mold exposure. Your health is your most valuable asset, and ensuring the air you breathe at home is clean and safe is a fundamental investment in your well-being.